The average CEO has already earned £28.200 by January 4, with the widening wage gap making a mockery of Theresa May's pledge to be on the side of ordinary staff. Britain's fat cat bosses have earned more pay in the first days of January than workers will get all year. The average CEO is already £28.200 better off, as ordinary staff face more wage freezes due to soaring inflation. And the windfalls sparked fury last night. Labour's Clive Lewis said, "It's an outrage." While the new year heralds more pay misery for millions of workers, fat cat bosses are already wallowing in the sort of wealth that ordinary staff can only dream of. And although the festive celebrations may be over, the average business chief can carry on toasting, as they will have earned around £28.200 each by lunchtime today, just since the start of 2017. That figure, from think tank the High Pay Centre, is what the average worker can expect to pull in over the year. The widening wage gap makes a mockery of Theresa May's pledge to be on the side of ordinary staff, and it casts doubts on the PM's promises to tackle excessive pay and give workers more of a say in the running of companies. A survey by the Equality Trust found the average pay for a FTSE 100 CEO is 172 times more than a nurse's and 145 times more than a teacher's. The soaring salaries, which come at a time many public sector workers face more pay freezes, sparked fury last night. Equality Trust Executive Director Dr. Wanda White-Porska said, "Bosses continue to rake in millions even when they fail. But those who care for us, protect us, and teach our children are left struggling to get by. Our priorities are all wrong. We know there are excellent bosses out there. But do we really value them 172 times more than a nurse or 145 times a teacher?" High Pay Centre Director Stefan Stern said, "Fat Cat Wednesday is an important reminder of the continuing problem of the unfair pay gap. We hope the government will recognise that further reform to pay practices are needed to close this gap." Shadow Business Secretary Clive Lewis said, "It is an outrage that, before Christmas trees have even been taken down, chief executives have already earned more in 2017 than most people will earn all year. But despite promising action, the Tories have watered down their pledge to give shareholders binding votes on executive pay. Under this government, these grossly unfair pay patterns look set to continue." A conservative estimate of the total pay and perks of Britain's top 100 bosses in 2015 is £4 million. But other calculations put it at £5 million. Figures from industry experts' manifests show the average FTSE 100 chief executives' pay and perks package jumped from £3 million in 2004. That's a rise of 84%. But the average wage for most workers has only gone up from £22,000 to £28,200 in the same period, a rise of just 28%. And when you consider that for a number of those years the country was in a recession, it makes it even less fair, as the bosses responsible were rewarded with massive salaries while workers suffered job and pay cuts. In 2004, the average CEO's wage was 140 times that of their workers, but by 2015 that had soared to 206 times.